Today we're gonna repaint all these cabinet doors to white. I just picked them up from a client house, and they already have the natural wood stain on them. And our first step is to clean them with TSP solution. And here is the TSP solution that I already mixed. I did mix a little bit more than I needed, but you don't need this much, really. Well, that is Henry. There you go. Say hi, Henry.
Hi.
That's how we clean it right now. Also, we're gonna clean all this grease and stain. And I like to use this dishwashing sponge, the abrasive size habit, to remove stain and dirt faster. So after this step, we're gonna sand them, and then we're gonna prime them, and then paint them. Yeah, this is most important steps. It's not a fun step, but it's the most important. So after cleaning with the TSP solution, our next step is to sand. I'm using this 220 grit sanding paper and this little cordless sanding machine. You can use this round one or the square one, or the sanding. With this one, I don't really need to sand it completely off. So if you have a already painted on, or it's a rough surface, you need to use probably 80, and then 150, and then 220, and then 320. But with this one, I really need is 220. And then I use this block to go on the side here, and then on the corner, and then on the side. And that's how we're gonna sand it. So the next step after sanding is we're gonna apply primer before we applying the actual white color. I'm using the Sir Williams oil-based fast drying primer. Well, I'm using oil-based primer because the natural wood stain was oil-based, and then I use the actual color that I'm using is emerald urethane from Sir William as well, and it's kind of like water-based. So in order for water-based to stay on the previous oil-based color, we need to use oil-based primer. And then I'm using this very affordable spraying gun. It do very a good job on cabinet, so don't get anything expensive. And then here I got my air tank, and here we're gonna turn it on. And well, remember to put your respiratory mask on before you do it. And there we go. Primer's on. So after finish with the priming, we let it dry, and then our next steps is to sand down those extra wood hair or dirt or not smooth surface. So gonna make them smooth. That's how we're gonna get a smooth finish. So yep, sanding again. After smoothing out the primer, our next step is to apply our first coat of actual paint. So I'm using the Emerald urethane paint from Sherwin-Williams here. It's satin, and I just love this paint for cabinet. And this is already sand. So let's go ahead and show you guys how it's gonna look with the first coat. Here we go. So that's how it's look on the first coat. Not too bad. There you go. So I think I'm gonna let them dry. I'm gonna smooth them out again and then give it another coat, and that should be good. One thing about this pan is already include a protection coat in it. So I don't need to apply any top coat or anything afterward. All right, the first coat of actual paint already dry, and now we're gonna resand them a little bit, just kind of see anything pop up, and then we're gonna apply the final coat. Like this spot, right there. Alright, that's it. Let's go for the final coat. So here we're ready for the final coat. Oh, I forgot to mention that before we're applying any, before we spray any paint on, we need to clean up very good. Make sure no dirt on it or any kind. So I'll use a little trick here and just kind of load up the dirt. Here we go, we're ready for the final coat. Sorry, I'm kind of working with one hand, so all right. our final coat. So here's how it's look as the final. We just install the doors.